During the Khilafah of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu, a man came to him with a complaint. He said, "My camel was taken from me, O Amir al-Mu'mineen." And the people that took it were the servants of Hatib ibn Abi Balta'a. Umar ibn al-Khattab calls Hatib ibn Abi Balta'a and calls his servants. And he asked them, "Did you take his camel?" And the servants said, "Yes, O Amir al-Mu'mineen, we took the man's camel, the Sahabi's camel." So Umar ibn al-Khattab said, "Sanaqumu alaykum bil-hadd." The punishment of the person that stole, we need to give it to you. But he asked them a question first. He says, "What made you steal his camel? What did you do with it?" They said, "Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, at'amna wa tu'imna." "O Amir al-Mu'mineen, we gave to people to eat and we ate in and of ourselves." So Amir al-Mu'mineen asked him, "Why did you do this?" So they turned and he said, قَدْ نَالَ مِنَّا يَا أَمِيرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. It's been a very difficult time, O Amir al-Mu'mineen. We've really struggled with food insecurity, O Amir al-Mu'mineen. So Amir al-Mu'mineen looked at Hatib ibn Abi Balta'a and he said, أَيْنَ ذَهَبَ الرَّحْمَةِ? Where is the mercy? تُسْتَعْمِلُونَهُم ثُمَّ تُجَوِّعُونَهُم. You use them and then you make them hungry. And he says a profound ayah. All the ayahs of the Quran are profound, but he used one ayah in particular. He says, فَمَنِ اضْطُرَّ غَيْرَ بَاغٍ وَلَا عَادٍ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. But the one that is forced by necessity to take something that is not halal, but they were forced out of necessity to do so, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all forgiving. So he tells these servants, "Go, you are free to go, and I would rather not punish you because you are in a state of necessity." And he looks to Hatib ibn Abi Balta'a and he says, "Because you are the reason that they were in this situation, I'm going to punish you twice. You are going to pay double the amount of the camel to this Sahabi." Why did I begin my khutbah in this manner? Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu understood that food insecurity causes people to come, the worst version of an individual to come out. When someone is hungry, not able to find food, doesn't know where their next meal is coming from, the worst version of themselves comes out. And we see this even in the secular sciences. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the first need that must be fulfilled is physical need: food, water, shelter. You can't expect someone to have love and self-actualization until they have the basic needs. But subhanAllah, we see in the lessons of the people of Palestine, many of them having food insecurities, but still the compassion and the humanity in them is still there. And we realize that they must have something that we do not have. They must have realized something that we have yet to realize. That there's two types of nourishment that we must focus on. Yes, our body needs nourishment in the source of food and water, but so do our souls, so do our hearts. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says it so profoundly in the Quran, so beautifully in the Quran. He says, وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. And take provisions, but indeed the best provision is the taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As if saying that provisions of the dunya, the food, the water, the things that you have at home, yes, they are important, but the greatest of provisions is having taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and being God conscious.